Hello, welcome to class. My name is Mr. Adeni, and I am delighted to be connected with you in today's class. I strongly believe that you are also very elated to be here with me, right? Okay, so what are we learning today? It's simple. The topic is on the screen. Can you pronounce it? Let me hear you. Can you say that one more time? Now, I want you to put this down in your notebook. The topic is fact and opinion. Fact and opinion. Now, can you repeat that one more time? Fact and opinion. All right. Very quickly, let me ask: have you thought about these words before? Fact. What does it mean to you? What about opinion? Can you try? That you can just put it down in your notebook. Oh, this is what I think or feel fact is. This is what I feel opinion is. And I believe that you must have experienced something like this before. When you get maybe in an argument with someone and then you're trying to say, well, that's the truth. That's the truth. It's everywhere. That's the truth. It's everywhere. Well, if you've done that before, then I say congratulations to you because you are going to understand the topic, fact, and opinion. What about this? Have you given your opinion on a matter before? And you tend to use words like, well, I feel the food is the best I've taken in years, or I feel rice is the best meal in the world. I think, I believe. Well, when people talk about opinion, you know what I do? They use the word I feel, I think, and I believe. Well, I don't want to run ahead of myself. So let's get down into the business of the day. What do we have here? All right. What is a fact? What is a fact? Look at what we have here. A fact is a statement that can be proven to be true. A fact is a statement that can be proven to be true. Um, Another thing, fact may be true or false, but they can be proven. That's it. They may be true, they may be false, but they can be proven. Let me ask you a question very quickly. How then do we prove that something is true? Now think about it for a minute. How do we how do we prove that something is true? Well, the answer is in the 21st century, things can be easily proven to be true. Why? Because we have a lot of resources to help us. First, you can look around you. Second, you can check the internet. For instance, if I say Donald Trump is the president of the United States, that is not an opinion, it's a fact because you can actually prove that to be true. How then do you prove that? You check the internet, or if you have the luxury, the money, you can decide to travel to the United States, visit the White House, and then get to see or know who the president is. Then you will fully understand that, oh, Donald Trump is the president of the United States. Why? Because it can be proven to be true. So any statement or claim that can be proven to be true is a fact. Now, can you just pause the video and try to give me one example? One example. Are you there? Are you ready? Well, I believe you must have written the right thing down. Clap for yourself. All right, good. So let's see. We have some examples here on the screen. The sky is blue. Yeah, that's it. So when you check the internet, you're going to find this. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Now, let's look at the other examples that we have very quickly. Okay, so we have this here. The first one says, statistically, women live longer than men. Statistically, women live longer. Now, if you look at this statement here, it perhaps might look like an opinion. Okay, but if you look at it very well and you see the word statistically, then you will see that it's no longer an opinion. It's a statement that has been proven to be true. Why? Because once the word statistically is used, it simply means that research has been carried out, and if you check the internet, you're going to find it there, and it shows that survey has also been done to be sure that this is very accurate. All right. So that's it. The second example says most buses weigh more than most cars, and that is true. Now, don't forget that some strategic words are used here. Some strategic words are used here. For instance, we have the word most, okay? And then we have more than most. You see that this right here is very strategic. It didn't say all buses, okay? So when you're checking for a statement that is a fact, also you need to look out for the modifiers. All right, you remember what modifiers are. Now remind me very quickly, what are modifiers? Okay, I'm going to help you. Modifiers are words that give additional information about a particular word, right? For instance, adjective. An adjective is a modifier and it gives extra information about a noun, about the tall boy, um, the bad food, something like that, right? So this is most buses, and if you look out there, you're going to find out that most buses are actually very big compared to cars. So definitely they weigh more than most cars. Now let's see the third example. It says there are 10 inches in a foot. There are 10 inches in a foot. Well, this is also under fact. And why is that? Because obviously there are inches to the foot, but then this is false. Don't forget that from the beginning I said that facts can be proven to be true or false. Okay, so this is definitely not true. Therefore, it's a fact. Now, before we move to what opinions are, I need you to write 3 examples of facts down in your notebook. What you feel can be proven to be true or false. Don't forget, they can be found in a dictionary, they can be found on the internet. They're everywhere. There are things that when you look around, it definitely will say it. So put 3 examples down. And how do you do this? You can pause the video very quickly and put 3 examples down. I believe you must have done that, right? Good. Let's move on to the next question very quickly. Oh, so this is what we have here. What is an opinion? Oh, well, I already revealed that to you, so you don't need to think any further. Opinions express someone's personal belief. Opinions express someone's personal beliefs. All right. So from the beginning, I said something. I said something at the beginning of this video. I said, have you ever used the word I think, I feel, I believe? Now, if you've used those 3 words before, it definitely means that. At that point, you want to push out out your opinion. All right. So we have opinions can be argued. Yeah. For instance, let's assume that you are with your sibling and you say to them, Nigerian jollof rice is the best in the world. And your sibling says, no, you haven't tasted Ghanaian jollof rice before. If you do, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. I definitely believe that Ghanaian jollof rice is the best in the world. This is a debate about food. And then both of you go, no way, Nigerian jollof rice. You see, because the two of you have different opinions. Definitely, definitely, I say that is an opinion. You have different views, you have different perspectives. That's an opinion. All right, so opinions can be argued. Opinions may be supported with facts. Opinions may be supported with facts. One more thing, opinions cannot be proven. Yeah. If you say Nigerian jollof rice is the fact, how do you prove it? Then you tell the person, I've eaten it before, it's delicious. The other person tells you, also, I've eaten it before, Ghanaian jollof rice, and it's delicious. So the debate, the argument continues. So it can be proven. That's it. Let's see more examples. It says blue is the best color. For instance, my name is Mr. Ade, and I strongly believe that white and blue are the best colors in the world. That is just my opinion because you're probably sitting down there and you're looking at me like, Mr. Ade, how would you say that? I believe purple is the best color and pink. And you're like, oh my God. I would not believe you either because everybody has different perspectives about colors. Now, another example says, this movie, that movie was terrible. That movie was terrible. Hmm. The new Superman movie came out, and a lot of people have divided opinions. All right, some people said the movie was great, others says, "Oh, that's a terrible music." I mean, movie. That's like one of the worst movies I've seen recently. So there are divided opinions on whether the movie is good or bad. So because they have different views about it, so opinions can be argued. They cannot be. They can be supported with facts, but it cannot be proven. All right. Now, very quickly, I need you to give me examples of opinions. Examples of opinions. Yeah, basically what you just think about something or someone. Yeah, you can say, oh, what do you think about John? Well, I just think John is a nice guy. Another person can say, oh, I think John is not a nice guy. So opinions are very easy to get, by the way. Okay, let us look at more examples. Golf is boring. Golf is boring. That's an opinion. There are other people who love to play golf. Pizza is delicious. That was an opinion. Math is the hardest subject. Well, not when you're talking to a math teacher or when a math tutor is speaking. The person would definitely say math is the easiest. So, but for me as an English tutor, I can say math is the hardest subject in the world. That is still an opinion. All right. Let us now see some practice tests. Okay. Let's see some activities together. And you are to actually let me know what your answer would be. Facts or opinions? Yeah, facts or opinion. Dogs have four legs. What's your answer going to be? Dogs have four legs. Is that a fact or an opinion? You just need to count the legs and you get it. Four. If your answer is fact, then you're right. That's great. Let's move on to the next test. Sunny days are the best type of days to go to the beach. That definitely is an opinion. It is an opinion. Let's see the next one. Watermelon is delicious. Is that a fact or an opinion? Write your answer down. I believe you're right somehow. It's an opinion. Yeah, because personally, I have a friend who doesn't like to eat watermelon. Yeah, he sees it as something disgusting. So to that person, watermelon is not delicious. This is an opinion because it doesn't go with everyone. Cows produce milk that can be used to make cheese and other dairy products. Is that a fact or an opinion? That is definitely a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, because if you look at this, look at the screen. Let me show you something. This is where they get the milk from, right? So you can't deny the fact that cows have um, a part of their body that help them, produce milk that can be used in other dairy products. Let's now move to the summary of the class. In conclusion, it's important that you remember that facts may be true or false. They can be proven, all right? Good. They can be proven to be true or even not. Opinions can be argued. Opinions may be supported with facts. Opinions cannot be proven. And I also said that opinions are what you think, what you believe, your perspective, your personal belief. That's an opinion. All right. So I have a practice test for you. This is your take home work. Okay. So let's see what it is. Write out 5 opinions and 5 facts. 5 opinions and 5 facts. Write out 5 opinions and 5 facts. You can pause the video and just write it down. And then the second practice test is here. Practice 2. You are to identify the opinions and the facts in this text. Identify the opinions and the facts in this text. All right? The sun is the closest star to Earth, and it gives us light and heat. Many people believe that sunrise is the most beautiful time of the day. Without the sun, plants, animals, and humans could not survive. Finally, I feel summer is the best season because the sun shines the brightest. So that's it. Thank you for staying with me to the end of this video, and I hope to see you in my next class.